Happy Sunday, YouTube. How are we? And how you feel? We've got horrible weather here again, but welcome. I'm Dory. If you're new, it's lovely to see you. Thank you very much for clicking on me, little old me. My channel's mainly about fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue syndrome / ME, depending on who you talk to. Other chronic pain that I have spinal degeneration. So many things that you've got to remember. Facet joint syndrome, SPD, which basically means my pelvis isn't in line. It's also sore constantly because it's not where it should be. Well, you know, I could sit here and list probably about 13 diagnoses now we're up to. You know, wear hearing aids because I've got severe tinnitus, I've got severe sleep apnea, but that's not down to weight at all. It's down to my medication and the fact that I've got a very sort of small jaw, quite a shortened jaw. So Nemo's just had the asleep study done because we were really worried. But in case you missed it or I didn't tell you and I thought in my head I told you, because that's often what happens with fibro. It just you get foggy and tired, and as soon as the the fatigue sets in, it's like so but yes, his results came back. SATs of 97, tick, that'll do for me. As long as it's above 92, that will do for me. We have actually got SATs monitors and things like that here, but they filmed him. They did say that it was more positional, his issues, because he sleeps like that, and his jaw's very short as well. He's got micronathia. I think I might have told you a couple of videos back. As you can see in the background, I'm in the bedroom because my back is... If I was to tell you my back feels like somebody has punched through my skin with a boiling hot iron fist, that's what it feels like. And it feels like they're pulling on my spine when I move, when I bend. The pain at the minute is off the scale. It's horrible. Horrible. So when I finish talking to you, I'm going to take some medicine. Hopefully it'll work. I have got to change my pain patches tonight, and then I've got to see the doctor not next week, week after. But these pain patches aren't working. Honest to God, it sounds so ungrateful. But yeah, actually, oh no, hang on a minute. Deadpool's near my. Oh no, he's all right. I thought Deadpool was going to melt onto my little incense. It's not incense. When you have a tea light in a thing, terrible. And you can pour oil in the top, or you can melt beautiful Yankee candle, little something or another that they're called, which are really nice and smell amazing. And my beautiful friend Sarah Bachette, who is are you ready for this pun? She's nailing it. Her channel, if you search on here, Nails by Sarah Bachette, let me spell that bit for you. It's BURCHETT off the top of my head. And she does amazing nails with fantastic colours and everything. So anyway, there you go. Shout out to you, Mrs. But I would really, she do so well. I'm so pleased for her. You know, she's done it on her own. She's worked hard and she's done it on her own. And yeah, it's taken her time because she's got osteoarthritis, I think. She'll correct me. She'll be like, Dory, I have told you this a million times. and she probably has. But yeah, she suffers massively, you know, her hands will swell up, her fingers will swell up, so she can't work. Or, you know, she can't try a new design or anything like that. You know, she's had, I think, 2 or 3 hip replacements, and she's younger than me. I'm 44, she's younger than me. By quite a bit, actually, I think. Bitch. No, I don't mean that. So yes, just bear with me a minute, I need to drink. Oh God. If I don't lean over my mat, because it's cold, it'll just drip all over the clean bed and I'll be like, so yeah, her channel has just gone bonkers. I remember the night that she was cooking dinner in the kitchen with her family, and I'm sure that's what it was. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I'm sure all of a sudden it said that she'd got over 1,000 subs. I was like, yes! It was just brilliant, because at the time she was singing. She wasn't doing nails much. I think she had it on a separate channel to doing the singing and the parodies, which were awesome. And there was lots of inside jokes, which are funny. But no, she's doing really well, and you know, lots of people are desperate to get up to 1,000 subs, just so that they can interact with people. You know, every time I put a video out, I feel, obviously I'm talking to myself, but I want to say to somebody, you know, I've had a really bad day with my fibro today, which I have. I've had my back. Oh my God. If somebody had said to me at any part of today, including now, you know, we're just gonna take that bulging disc, we'll remove it and we'll put. I go, yeah, do it now, now. I don't care about the risks. Do it now. The risks are still as high as they were in 2012. So, which is why my lovely doc is sending me up to Manchester to see the professor. So I've had confirmation of that as well today. Today? No, yesterday. Because that's when the post came. Today's Sunday, Dory. Don't have post on a Sunday, do we, Dory? Anyway, Nemo's in the bath. Did you get that? Little bit of a Sunday pun for you. And all the washing up there. Mr. B's shirts. He's Mr. B. Can't call him Mr. Dory. Can't really call him Marlin. I don't know. I call him Mr. Dory quite a lot. So yeah. Not quite a busy week. As busy a week next week from fibro, but what I am going to start doing is when I have an attack, I'm going to start writing down how I feel and where it was, what it was. I have got a new pain in my groin, but it's not in my groin, it's like right underneath. It's a really strange sensation. It's like a stabbing pain, but it takes my breath away. I'm like, and I feel like that, and like, I slowly just relax, because it's the kind of pain that just stops you in your tracks. You just are not going to go anywhere. Sorry, but you know, it's so much pain. And you know, falling flat on the floor. I literally stood out and went. I'm like, what is that all about? You know, is that the fibro? Because my body's not strong enough to hold me, or my core, you know, is the only thing that's got so much damage to it that it hurts to try and make it stronger, you know. It's like, ugh, but it's the one thing I need more than anything. And by the way, I thought, because you lot have been so nice and said every time I've put a colour one up, I thought, as it's Sunday, special treat, we have Dory got a special treat. What am I doing tonight? Let me think. Tonight, Matthew, I am finishing off my nephew's present box, which is fucking huge. So I've got to get Flo to help me to take it to the post office tomorrow. But my brother said it takes about 2 weeks to get from here to Australia, which means now I've missed his wife's birthday. But she's cool about it. She's lovely, and I've got a really cool present. So I can't. Oh, and every time I see something baby, I'm like, oh. And my husband's like, are you going to stop filling the box at some point? Otherwise you're going to have to put another one in as well. I was like, oh no. I mean, God knows how much it's going to cost. But anyway, he's worth it. He's a beautiful little spud. Nemo's doing all right. Handwriting's a problem at the moment, so we're working on that. Flo's doing fine. Mr. Dory's managed to get stung by a bee, but we're saying it was a wasp, okay? For reasons best left. And his hand it looks like he's broke all his knuckles. It is huge, absolutely huge. It's horrible. It's not horrible, like, you know, but it looks horribly painful. You know, like you can see all my bits and bobs in my hand. It's just a massive big curve like that, and the redness. This is what happens with him. I've told him I think he needs an EpiPen. I think he does, because of the reactions that he gets. We went away. Where were we when we went out for? Oh God, I know where we were. We were at work, and they got caterers in, but we had no refrigeration. So these prawn sandwiches and various other sandwiches with cooked meats and dairy products had been sat in the meeting room for about 4 hours before we were offered the food. And we all went into this meeting and had some food. Well, that night, oh my God, I thought he was dying. He was throwing up. I don't know about the other end, I can't remember, but he was throwing up, and he was like, really, really loud. And I'm like, no thanks. And then the next morning he got up, and I went, shit, look at massive big welt on his legs. Huge, horrible. And that was just down to it having the sandwiches having prawns. He's allergic to prawns. He's allergic to seafood. So it was prawn and crab, I think it was, and that's what set him off. So yes, Mr. Dory's got a poorly hand. Do you know what it looks like? It looks like he's put his fist in a boxing glove. That's what it looks like. It's huge. Yes, we've been taking antihistamines, and yes, I am keeping an eye on it, and yes, we are photographing it to make sure it doesn't get too high. But what it started to do is the blood, the poison is starting to go up his bloodstream in one of the veins because he's got red going up. So I'm smoking it every hour. So there you go. So yes, if you've got fibro, any kind of chronic illness, or you know someone that does, or CPAP, or sleep apnea, or you've got any questions, please stop, whack that bell and make sure you don't miss me, because I miss you guys lots. I do. And that would be lovely, because I do want to be able to support other people and have that conversation without having to do it like this. So anyway, much love from me to you. Take care.